Hey everybody, welcome back. We're back. It's Sunday, planner video time. So, I am having the worst. We're getting there, finally. I wanted to talk to you about, instead of doing our some of our April in the main planner, I'm going to talk to you instead about this one. This is my video planner that I use, that I want to use, what I've set up to do the videos with, instead of having a ton of papers that look like this. That look like this. It's a mess, and I don't want to do that anymore. So, in the last video, I was trying to figure out how I was going to tabs. Well, I have these ones, but I do not want to ruin this to get them in here. So I'm not using those. So what I'm using for now, for the main channel, which is my Tiny Toes one, the one I do a lot with, and this is the newest, my newest little baby. So cute. I got her in here. And once I do some like Halloween or whatever, I may put some pictures of that stuff in, craft stuff in here too. Because this is my video book. Okay. I put Tiny Toes first because I do way more on there than I do over here. So I keep my main picture. It's just scrapbook paper that I made into a cover. I do use, this is the last of the little things. So this book that I'm using, this insert that I'm using, is expensive one. It cost me $20-something for 6 months. Okay, I thought it was a whole year. It was not a whole year. It's very beautiful and it's gorgeous. I like it, but I'm going to use up the 6 months, so we have August here. I probably won't do August in here. I've got it for July, and I'll probably use it to there. I went and got my one that I have in this planner. I ordered more of, that I use for my budget. It's got it's the monthly, and it has the expense record here, and I think that's what I ordered with it, was the expense part of it for this one. I think when I reordered this, I think I just got the monthlies. Anyways, this is the haul. So here we go. And I'm saving those. This is 2025 to 2026. I have this one's different. 2025, 2026. Okay. So I ordered the year. I thought I ordered July through December, but maybe I changed my mind. I don't know. Anyway, I got 2 of them because I have 2 channels. So let's open this up. I mean, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I am going to have to cut this, but I'm only going to cut the holes. And I'm going to have to make a hole for the last one, which, that's fine. I can do that. These, however, only cost me $5. And it's the full year. So that's what I'm going to go with for, like, I'm using the pink through December. I have the rest of them over here in the corner because it's too thick to put in here. So this one has the goals, which I'm going to use for next year. This is an extra sheet. We are going to set that aside. Important dates is another one, but it's going to be October 2024. Okay, so that's why they gave it to me like that. Okay, so we're not using the beginning half. We're going to end up using through probably August. So we're not going to be using this first half. But important dates, I can take this out because we're not going to use October 2024. We can cover that or whatever. So this has the month. It's just the months and the weeks. And that was a problem. No, okay. It's going to have the month and the week. And that's what we need for what I want to use with it. Now, the, okay, so we can take this out. We will take this out. Okay. Okay. And it ends with July 31st right here. We can blank that out. We can reuse these for something else. We can take them and use them. If I haven't bought any, I can redate these. I can just white out all the dates, whatever. We can do that, okay? But I thought this was gonna be the best for me to do with this. And I don't know why I didn't do it to begin with. You know, I really don't. So now we have August through December. And then in December, I will order 2026, and I'll order two. One for this channel and one for the other channel, okay? So I still have to maneuver this. So this particular one, let me show you how, like these I want to save. Excuse me. Okay. So, in this we have the, I do like this part, and that one doesn't come with it. Is, like when we're ready to do next year, I could keep this and do something with that, okay? This just has your important dates for the year. It comes with that. And then a monthly overview. And this is this is March. Okay, that's why I'm showing it to you, is March. So I kind of put some things in here, like I've been tracking the views and stuff, because we started on the 15th of March. I started and did some little tweaking to both channels, or actually to all three channels. And I've been tracking what the views are and stuff, doing that. In March, I haven't really been keeping up on it. I don't think I looked at it today. I'm trying to look at it every day. If not, it's going to be like every other day or whatever. Important to-dos, get tags updated, track stats, sign up for Amazon affiliate, which I did do, make a description, make a new description. I don't know if I did that. And I added links. I edited it on both of them. I did not make a birthday, my birthday month for Tiny Toes is March. I did not make a birthday video. I usually do. I did not. That's okay. So I have the month. And so what I'm doing, and I'll show you in April's, but I'm putting, because when I make the video, I'm making this video, and I go to edit, right? When I save it, when I resave it after I edit, it gives it a number. So I've been putting the numbers on the date excuse me, that I want them to go up, the video to go up. And I usually write what the video is, but there's not a lot of big space in here. There's not a lot of space in here. So on the next page, it has the monthly overview, and then it has a weekly plan. And this is how I started it out, is the week of the 2nd. The week of date, I'm using the Sunday. So the week of the 2nd would be the first, the beginning of March, right? The week of the 9th is the 2nd week. The week of the 16th is 3rd week. 23rd is the 4th week. So I was writing, instead of using the stickies, I'm writing them in here with the little numbers. And then when I upload it, I put a little green dot. That's what I did for March, okay? For March. And then I have the week, the day, each day of the week, and I wasn't doing anything with that. So what's going to change once, what's changing, okay, in April, I started something a little bit different. There's going to be trial and error for a while. I still have the monthly overview. I did write in here what's going on with Ariel. I didn't have to do that, but because this is a video planner. To-dos, organize, planner, setup. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so March, I kind of got an idea. And so in April so far, and I can show you this because this is a different channel, I did the first week, and like I said, I put the name of the video, so I know what it is, and the number that it's assigned. And then when I upload it, I mark it. In April, I'm using blue. So for this week, which is the week of the 7th, I have to go upstairs and I have to schedule these videos right here, okay? Which I'll do between today, tonight, and tomorrow. I will do that because the Tiny Toes go up Friday, Saturday, and lately Sunday. And I have one that's going to go up on Wednesday. I throw an extra one in here and there. And so that's for this channel. So this is what it's going to look like. I'll put what the video is and the number that it's assigned. If it's not, hasn't been uploaded, it's just going to have a check mark with a line through it saying that it's been edited and it's uploaded. But it is not live and scheduled. Once it's scheduled, it gets the color, okay? So that's what I've done for the month. Now, I'm still taking advantage of, see, I got a little bit more in depth in here. Now, these new weekly, the new ones that I'm going to end up using does not have this, okay? Which is fine. I don't have to do that. I don't have to have that in there. This is just the overview for the month. And I just put in here, for this one, get planner together, which I'm trying. Sit down and think of not the calendar pages. Stop and think and use the calendar pages. Help be more organized. What do you need? A pen, pencil, paper, new calendar inserts, and I have those. And then accountability steps, think, start, order the calendar inserts, and I did all of those, okay? And then due dates, organized by the 1st of April, which I did. I went through this and got this set up for the 1st of April. The 6th, be more together. So by Monday, tomorrow, today's the 6th, be a lot more together, which I think we are. And then by the end of the month, we should be all set, right? So I still am using this when I edit, okay? And the name of it, when I think it's going to go up, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever, when it's going to go up. And then I highlight, you know, if it's been going up. This is kind of double doing a little bit. which when we start that, we won't have this. I'll have just the main calendar, and that's where I won't do this. It will be on here. So I'm kind of double doing a little bit in case I end up wanting a weekly action plan is what that's called. I am not, once we're done with up to August, I'm not going to waste these. I'm going to use them and can continue to do it this way. And then what I'm making use of the weeklies is putting the stats in here. I can make notes as far as some of these videos that I'm doing over there. I have to remember to put links, and I could do that. I can put that in here. So the stats are first, and then say, like I just did a birth video, but I want a link where I got the doll kit. So I have to put in that video wherever I stick it at, on the month, wherever I stick that at. I got to make sure on the weekly that's going to be these. So I'm going to just have the month, and this is what I'm going to end up with. So with this is fine, and I can make notes in my stats and stuff. That's fine. That's going to be perfect. And that's the whole thing with this. I'm not going to use this monthly overview. What's that other page called? Monthly preview, a weekly action plan. I'm not going to use those come August. I'm not going to use that. But I think I got the game plan here, is that we're going to use the month to, when I edit, put it where I think I'm going to want to have it. That's the difference with this, because I'm writing them out. As I do them, I know when I want them to go up, is what I'm saying. So that's where they're going to go. And then if it changes, I always do this in pencil. I don't do it in pen. And I can erase it, move it, whatever. Okay? So, as of right now, April's getting pretty full. And I just did a couple of videos. I did a 3-part put together. And then I have a birth video where in the reborn world is when it's done. And then a box opening. So I got 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 videos in that playlist. And I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I can add it in here. I can do the 3-part, 1, 2, 3. Then I have different videos going up on the weekend. 4, 5, 6. So it's in April. So I'm doing videos way ahead over there, so I can get caught up. So this is the game plan, is that we're going to, now I could, if I wanted to, take a blank one of these and photocopy it and make one for each month. So I can still use this and still plan on using my weekly stats on the weekly part, and still use this to write in. So I don't know, I may end up doing that, because I'm not going to buy another one. I can just take a blank one and photocopy it. So, because I'm not going to use August, so I have all these blank pieces that if I need to use it, I can. So that's the game plan. That's what I plan on doing. Now, I still use a piece of paper at night to write down video ideas. And I still have a few on here that I need to do. And I also, when I'm editing, I need to, actually, while I'm thinking about it, when I'm doing a video, if I want to do a short for it to go up just before I do the video, I will do the short, and it's in pendings. And I got to make sure I start putting these in here, because I forget about them. So I got to make sure that I do that. So, and I have a few. So there we go. there is the gist of this. I think I got it together. I think this is going to work. I'm still going to have every once in a while, you know, these pieces of paper, but it's not going to be like that. I do have some paper in the back here that I can move to the front and write these down. And as I do them, cross them off. I can do that. I have my little notebook that I had travel with me that I have video ideas in there, and I can always look at that, and it's like, okay, I want to start implementing that into this, and that could be what that page is. It's like, okay, I got these videos, you know, and I've got a couple for this channel over here that I got to get going on, that I'm late on. And yeah, so I got this video for you, and for this week. So I just got to edit, and we will see you in the next video. But for now, that's it. The only thing new with this one is that we have changed her. There was a massive snowstorm last Tuesday, so I never got to her results. That's going to be this Tuesday, and then she has her surgery and my sister's birthday. That's the only thing. And I'll do, next week I'll go over that, and we'll go back to what we were doing. So, anyway, there we go. And I can't fill this huge amount. I can only do a couple of months at a time because it gets so full. I think I have all my budget stuff in here for the year, but I don't have my monthly calendar stuff in here for the year. Or did I put it in? I did put it in. Okay, it's all in here then. I did end up putting it in here. I didn't know if I did. So it's pretty chunky. I don't put extra stuff unless it's like appointment cards or whatnot. So there's that. So that one is good, and I have this one. So we got two. We got it to 2 planners plus my little one that I make notes in. So we are at 3 planners. That is awesome, considering this was 2, this is 1, and then I have that one. So we went from like 3 or 4 down to 2 plus a note 1, and they're all pink. So I'm happy with it. So there we go. We're good. I will see you all again soon. Bye now.